Hello travelers and welcome to the Planeswalker scene. Today we're playing Kynaios and Tiros of Meletis. This is a group haggy below 40 kind of deck that allow us to ramp like a beast and draw a lot of cards. We're playing against Kaseto. Kaseto is a Voltron general, a very good one. He can make himself or herself, I don't know, unblockable and pump him or her. So nice. We're playing against Damia of the Sage, that is a beast of a draw engine on a stick. Usually they play good stuff, whatever. And Trostani is a token life gaining deck usually, and that's what he do. Well, this is our hand. We're deciding if to keep it or not. Even though I do have a lot of plain and white mana, I do have some red, which is nice, and the City of Brass make the keep really easy. We have an early propaganda to dismiss people from attacking us, and a Windburn Muse, so it's okay. The counter spells is also a nice touch. We won the die, so we go first, draw a forest and play it. Now our fixing is perfect because we have everything we ever wanted to, but an island. But it's okay. Everybody plays lands. We go for plateau. That way, if we drew an island, I don't have to lose life to City of Brass. I like to play this kind of land last. And Damia plays Sylvan Library, which is really nice. It's draw fixing, is actual draw, it's good, it's card selection, everything. So we drew Ristic Study, and I decided to play it because if we play Ristic Study soon enough, we'll be able to draw tons of cards because people won't be able to pay the tax, or they are forced to fall behind, and that's also good to our game plan. So that's what we do. Kaseto plays Molting Skin, which is the first time I ever saw this. Yeah. And the most important thing is he let us draw a card. And now Damia plays our worst nightmare. A disenchant on a stick. This is very heavy for a enchantment deck, so now I prefer to play Propaganda over Windburn Muse because, well, it costs cheaper and let me have Nature's Claim up just in case. And if we play Windburn Muse and he decided to attack us, he will destroy Ristic Study. This way he might choose Propaganda, which is nicer for us because I prefer to draw now. I do have an open vault and replenishing the deck, so Kaseto plays Rush Me, which is a cool card, and the most important thing is that he let us draw more cards. And now Damia rearrange his hand and spend a whole turn killing something for us, so I decided to blue the Sylvan Library before he do, and sadly for us he make the right choices and kill the Ristic Study and start playing value, and more value. Trostani play himself. Now I decided to play my commander because he's great and you need it in the first turns as fast as possible, and we need to dig for the second blue source in order to have counter spells, so I think it's the best choice. We tutor for Academy Rector? Well, I'll draw at the end of turn and we'll see. Yeah, Academy Rector. That way people won't attack me, because people don't want Academy Rector dying. That's one of the best creatures ever in an enchantment deck. Kaseto plays himself, which is nice. He's a good general to be cast early on. And now I was thinking he was going to attack me and kill my Propaganda, but some why he decided to kill the weird enchantment that the other guy sacrificed before, so whatever, it's okay. Damia plays Leap from the Lawn with no targets in the graveyard, but I guess he's trying to dredge soon? I don't know. I don't think he ever do. And now happens something really strange. Damia plays Reclamation Sage, targeting my propaganda, but he decided not to blow it. If you read it, it say you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. He even said it on chat. I don't know why, but he decided that. Okay. Good for me. Now Trostani play this guy. Tolsimir, whatever. The guy makes a creator token that is really nice. It's a reusable token and he's for 4 because he gained +2/+2, so hard to deal with. Luckily he doesn't do anything. I play Selvala for the ramp, I really need it, and the card draw is also nice. And I guess I would play Academy Rector? No, Wind Vermeers, okay. Good enough too. Now they have to pay 4 to attack me, which is a lot. Kaseto do what Kaseto does. Now he's an 8/8 unblockable and can attack me. Luckily he hit Damia, I guess? Yes. Damia plays Damia. And now the weirdest thing happened. Damia and Trostani start arguing about something, I don't know what. So they start calling each other names and whatever. And as soon as Trostani plays Cathar's Crusade, which is a really nice card by the way, Damia decided to concede. I guess it's some kind of rage quit or something. Whatever. Now, the thing is with Cathar's Crusade is that every time this guy make a token, even though he sacrificed the legendary token, this will trigger and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature. So, hard to deal with, but Propaganda's style of enchantments are really good. Now I really need him not to attack me because he's going to grow fast. I play Academy Rector and Kazul. Kazul is also great. It gives me a blocker if they don't pretend to pay the extra 3 mana. So, now if someone wants to attack me, they have to pay 4 and give me a 3/3 or 4/7. So, that's a lot. Now Kaseto plays a Sword of Variant Mind and make a huge mistake. He equips it to Kaseto. The thing about this is the ability of Kaseto is target. Target creature can't block, and if it's naked, +2/+2. And Sword of Variant Mind give it protection from blue and for green. So now Kaseto himself can be targeted by his own ability. The guy tried to do it sometimes, then he said it on the chat, and frustrate, give Rush me unblockable, attack, and concede because of that mistake. Now we are in a very good position. They have to pay a lot to attack us. If they attack us, we have Academy Rector to block, and well, this is where we want to be. This guy played Panharmonicon, which is kind of strange and really good, because if a creature or artifact entering the battlefield costs to trigger an ability of a permanent, it's triggered twice. This means that Cathar's Crusade will trigger twice, and that the life gaining will trigger twice. So this will get very thick really fast. Especially when he can put a token every turn with that. And then he played Well of the Lost Dreams in order to draw extra cards. So this is getting hard, I guess. I decided to play Prosperity for as much as I can, I guess, and leave enough mana to play Luminarch Ascension. This way I play Burgeoning and Luminarch Ascension, and now we just have enough things in order to not have to discard. With a Burgeoning, which means a lot of land, he keeps winning life, he keeps drawing cards, he keeps pumping his guy. He's now at 62, that's really big. Luckily for me, I don't pretend to hit him, so it's okay. Now he play a couple of guys. So Kaseto is doing his job. Look at the size of these guys. If he could attack me, he would kill me right away. And he's alive, my god. So, seeing that, I've used a lightning tutor in order to get more defenses. That's me. So, I play Cultivate in order to have 2 mana for counterspell, because I never reached the second blue in all game long. So I fetch for 2 island and place for safety. Now if he wants to attack me, have to pay 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 or 11, but he might give me an ogre, so it's okay. I play Oracle Muldaya, and now I'm trying to really get to my win conditions, so I need to draw as much as I can. And well, Oracle Muldaya is kind of drawing if you filter the land. So as we can see, the turn before this one, I just drew the second blue mana, and if I hadn't, I would have died, because either Flux Reservoir would have killed me. So I countered it, of course, with the opening hand counter spell that I can just play in turn 9, whatever. And this guy plays something really horrible for me, which is Aura Shards. Aura Shards reads: whenever a creature enters the battlefield under his control, he might destroy target artifact or enchantment. With Panharmonicon, this means that he can destroy 2 artifacts or enchantment for each creature entering the battlefield, and he can put a lot of creatures each turn, so basically he decided to blow my whole board. I am not really scared because I have a play, so I let him, and I can't do anything about that, so I let him. His creatures start getting bigger, so much bigger, and I have a nightmare about those creatures. Anyway, I play Reclamation Sage, and with this I'll target Aura Shard because I cannot allow that to be in play. And with Bring to Light, I decided to search for Replenish. With Replenish in play, I could bring everything back to the game, and he decided to scoop because he can't win anymore. Well, this is not exactly how the deck is supposed to work, but it did fine. I mean, I never drew my win condition, but we win anyway, so it's okay. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope to see you next week. Remember, if you can subscribe and like, it will be really help us because we are just starting. Huggies!